Howdy.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Cheers.
Love
I
you.
love you.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Love
Happy
you all.
Saturday. Y'all had your coffee? Or wine? Whatever time of day it is.
Maybe you're eating.
Maybe you're eating.
Speaking of eating, do you know what you get when you pick a pig's nose? Hamburgers. I know. It's not funny.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I've had enough coffee yet for that. How about you guys? Woohoo! We are in Bakersfield. Woohoo! We love our daughter and our son-in-law and our grandson and our daughter, granddaughter, and that's why we're here.
And our doctor.
Yes.
We love our doctor.
Well.
Hey.
You love her. I put up with her. No, she's great.
She's awesome, doctor.
She's great. So she puts up with me because I cannot stand doctors. I don't like doctors.
So we're here for a month.
Yeah.
We're at our favorite RV park, which
We're
is
at our home away from home in Bakersfield.
a bare bones RV park. It just, you know, I mean,
Not
it's
bare bones. Ha, 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 ha.
yeah.
It's Bear Mountain.
Hey, they have a laundry room, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Nice, level, long pull-through sites.
It's just a couple miles south of the city limits of Bakersfield. You see that they made the.
Did they move it back?
They pulled the city sign back even farther now.
Oh, well, I didn't
So
notice that.
we're closer to the city without even moving.
Yeah.
Closer to the city, still the same distance from every place else. But
We do fine here. It's works for us. We're not in town for anything fancy.
No.
We don't do the pools or any of that at any other RV park, so there's no reason for us to pay for that. They actually did some landscaping around there. They had this big concrete and dirt area, this big concrete circle, and I guess years ago it was supposed to be some kind of a fountain, and that just never went through. So when we were here last year, it's actually been a year. We usually come every 6 months, but because of COVID, we, did a different route. But when we were here last year, they had just received or just bought these great big concrete tables and benches and these barbecue pits. And that's all that was around there. And just as we were leaving, they started like mapping out, spray painting on the ground, like walkways and all this. When we pulled up on Tuesday when we got here, it's all landscaped with all these pretty little trees and plants all over and all these little walkways zigzagging here and there, and each picnic table's on a big circle, and
they got a big grill, concrete grill next to each picnic table. Mm-hmm. And it's really kind of nice.
Yep, so they did all that, and even last year when we were here, we saw them starting to do all that, but yet the buildings here are dilapidated, and
the buildings meaning the office.
The office and the manager's residence.
Yeah.
They're just like falling apart, and they started working on them last year. When we got here, the manager's still on the roof, working on the roof. It's like, oh my gosh.
They're making headway, but it is so slow and tedious what they're doing. But hey, they're making headway.
Yeah,
and
they are.
The whole park looks a lot better.
Yes, they've cleaned up a lot of the long-termer sites that were here that were really just kind of junkyards. They cleaned that
got rid of all that. There's only, I'd say there's not more than maybe 3 that really look like they still need to be cleaned up.
Yeah, about 3 to 5 of them. That
it's a nice little park. And it's very inexpensive. If you're just traveling through on the 99 north or south through Bakersfield, $29 a night. Mm-hmm. Full hookups.
Overnighter. Yep.
I still think their weekly rate is $150, which isn't bad. And their monthly rate, we're trying to figure it out. We know that they do, I think it's $75 deposit.
Oh, is it?
I think that's what it is.
$75 to $100.
$75 deposit on the electric, because you pay your own electric per kilowatt hour here, but for a month it's $530, and that includes that extra bump for the electric. And what electric you don't use at the end of the month, they refund that to you after 30 days.
Yep.
Nice place,
Yep. Yep, not bad. there's a lot of long-term residents here.
A lot of workers, a lot of oil field workers,
Some truck
and,
drivers, but you never see them. They're not home
construction workers and linemen and things like that in and out. But you know what? For the most part, it's pretty quiet. You know, there's a few families that have little youngins running around, but it's not that bad at all.
And Bear likes it here. Bear likes it here because it's Bear Mountain. There are 2 little doggy areas that are grassed. You know, they don't have rocks in them. They're both grass, fenced.
Clean all the time.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody, that's one thing I'm pretty sure most of the residents that have pups, they're pretty good about picking up their pups' poop.
Thank goodness.
So,
when we were here before, there was an older lady that lived up front, and she never picked up her dog's poop.
yeah.
But she's not here anymore.
I think she's gone now.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that.
But not now.
Don't go there. Well, last Saturday, after we chatted with you all, we got to go and have lunch with Ken and Jennifer. Hi, Ken and Jennifer. We met Ken at the RV Dreams rally a few years ago.
Yeah.
18.
It was 18? Wow. I thought it was
So it's
earlier.
only got a couple of years ago.
Okay, just a couple of years.
Yeah, because
It was spring? Yeah.
April.
Yeah, spring of 18. Okay, you're right. Yep.
Right
'cause
before we
went
headed
to Truckee.
Yep.
Yeah,
before we
okay.
headed up we headed up to Truckee in the summer.
Yeah.
In July,
Yeah.
for August.
But we went that way.
Yes, we did.
So.
We did. So anyway, Ken is an instructor for the RV driving school, and great guy. We keep we keep talking about me taking the course, but our problem is Ken is very, very allergic to cats, and so we need to have a place for Kaylee and Bear and Tom to go while I take the driving course.
I don't get to be a ride-along?
If we gag you, maybe. No comments from the peanut gallery. So anyway, we just haven't been able to do it, but I do want to do that course and with Ken. But we had a very nice, recommended a good Mexican restaurant.
I could teach you that course myself as good as I cut your hair. Now, what is the issue?
I want Ken to teach me to drive, and I want Ashley and Kent to train professionals to cut my hair. So after we had lunch with them, it was just travel day prep. We had been at our Boondockers Welcome for it was going to be our 5 nights, and so we were going to be leaving the next morning. However,
the winds kicked up. Horrible winds.
Tom had actually seen in the forecast that it was going to be windy, but we were kind of waiting it out to see, because sometimes they just die down and then you don't have the winds.
Yeah.
So just as we were waking up, having our coffee, playing on our phones, he was checking the weather and stuff, he gets a text from our host saying, it's supposed to be really windy. You are welcome to stay another night. Thank you so much, Gerard.
Gerard, you're wonderful.
His name was Gerard. Great host, super nice, friendly guy. Yeah. We enjoyed our stay there. He let us stay another night to make it safe for us. And even when we left on Monday, it was still a little bit breezy going through this one area.
It was breezy once we left Pahrump and hit the mountains. Almost right at the state line, it started kicking up, and it got a little windy for about 45-50 miles. It was pretty white knuckly on the steering wheel going through the mountains, but then all of a sudden it just stopped again.
Yeah.
So.
And luckily, and I'm going to say luckily, because we were on the side where the wind was blowing. If you're on the other side of it, on the lanes, and a big truck goes by you, as soon as they go by, you go, whoo. So we were on the whooping side, not the whoop. Anyway, we weren't getting whooped, we were whooping other people. Whoop, whoop. Oh, jeez. I should have put something in this coffee, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Hey, real quick. When we left Reno, we boondocked for 5 nights or 6 nights?
The 5 what at
5
19,
nights. After that, we went to an RV park for 4 nights.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we boondocked for another 5 nights. And after that, we boondocked for 1 night.
Yes.
Miller's.
Uh-huh.
Then it was the extra 5, and then another 6 at the Boondockers Welcome.
Mm-hmm. And then one.
Then 1 night
at Peggy Sue's.
At Peggy Sue's on their driveway.
Yeah.
And so we, over a month, paid for 4 nights.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. The rest of the time we boondocked and didn't have a problem at all, coming from Reno all the way to Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Again, minimal solar is what we have. We have 350 watts, 2 175 panels. We have a 40 amp charge controller, I believe it's 40. We have a 1500 watt inverter. And we only have 1 dedicated outlet in our island kitchen at the bottom for the inverter. Nothing else. The rest of our plugs in our unit do not work. We don't have that whole house thing. And it gets us by. We have no problems at all. None. Tanks, water, that's another story. But as far as power, not bad at all. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing with the tanks and the water, because we have a 100-gallon fresh water tank and a 10-gallon water heater. And, you know, that's more than enough for us to go 21 days, even with our gray and black tanks. So, but coming down here, it was comfortable. We enjoyed our boondocking and had no issues with any people really encroaching or anything like that anywhere along the route. And it was just a good time boondocking.
Knock on wood. It was
very,
good.
very nice.
Yeah.
And we're here for a month. We're going to do our Thanksmas with the kids, go to the doctor the first week of December, and then we hit the road again and more boondocking on the way to Arizona. That's the plan anyway.
That's the plan.
But again,
sand.
with our minimal solar, it can be done, because people are always asking,
yeah, we can't
writing
afford
notes.
It.
You know, it's so much money to invest. It's so much this. It's so. We have 4 Costco golf cart batteries that we've had. They're 3 years old this month, I think.
17.
And we've had no issues with them. You know, we paid like $90, give or take a little bit, for those batteries, each one of them. And you can exist on minimal solar and still live
comfortably.
Very comfortably. You really can.
We did adapt. We stopped using the microwave for anything. You know, we used our propane, and but we still don't. It's not too bad with the propane. It may sound bad to you. We change like every 6 or 7 days, but we also have 2 refrigerators on that propane. So
how much propane? You know, there's different size tanks.
Right.
We have 20-gallon or 20-pound tanks, which are 5 gallons. So we go through, 5 gallons of propane every 6 to 7 days. Again, we run 2 separate individual refrigerators off of that continuously. And as far as the furnace goes, you don't really need the big gas furnace a lot, especially if you're down south.
Right.
You know?
If we're using the heat, yeah.
If we have to use it.
And I'll go through a little bit more propane this month because of Thanksmas baking. So,
Which I was going to bring up. You need to go to the store. I don't want to do it this weekend because Bakersfield on the weekends and the grocery stores is a nightmare. But Monday, you need to go buy everything you need and stockpile it, because they're getting ready to shut everything down again in Kern County.
Yeah.
They're starting to do that, I guess, throughout the country. A few states have shut down. They're going back to the way it was in March and April and May.
Yeah, people have already started stocking up on things, too.
It's just crazy again.
So hopefully...
So you need to go get all that stuff Monday.
If there's anything left in the store.
And get it done.
Yeah.
And just sit on it. You just need to sit on it.
Yep. Yeah, we have been hearing about that. Places closing. My friend Star Ann in Illinois needs to have some rotator cuff surgery. and things are starting to shut down there in Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois,
and
they're clamping down
she's
hard again.
trying to get all of her appointments in and testing and all that before she goes in. So hopefully it'll all work out for her.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can get fixed up, Star Ann. Sorry you're hurting. We did our one night in Yermo, California,
Yep.
at the Peggy Sue's 50s Diner lot, which we have stayed several times.
And the last couple times, we get there in the afternoon and we'll go in and we'll have burgers or something like that
we'll
for
go have
dinner.
supper in there.
And we turned around and we had breakfast once, I think.
The very first time. That was
And
expensive.
It was very expensive. I mean, they're proud of their
food
restaurant.
Yeah.
They're very proud of it. That's
You're
for
paying
sure.
for the atmosphere.
So this time, well, by the way, it's closed. You can't dine in at all. You
right.
can take out, but you can't dine in
Go
at
get-
Peggy Sue's right now due to the virus. But we decided we're not going to buy burgers and all that stuff. We're going to try something we've never tried. So we went to their little pizza place, which is in the back end.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it, $15? Something like that?
Yeah, 17
For a-
something,
for a
I think,
large
pizza.
Pizza
2 toppings.
that was incredibly
It was
delicious.
really good. And that fed us for 2 meals. So
Yeah.
that's not bad. Under $20 for, say $20 with the tip.
Yeah.
Because the guy was there working by himself. So for a big, large pizza, 2 meals for us, $20.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. It was very good. I'm impressed with their pizza.
Yeah, it was.
They kind of lost me on their burgers and stuff when I had that pizza.
Yeah, the last time we had food
The
there,
food wasn't that great. It was very,
Yeah.
you know.
So, but we appreciate their great big huge dirt lot. It's
Yes.
halfway between Pahrump and Bakersfield where we need to come.
Yeah.
And so that works out good. Our original plan
Oh yeah.
before we
Got winded
got
out.
winded and had to stay an extra day, Tom had 2 overnight stops just to stay somewhere different that we hadn't stayed before.
We wanted to stay in Baker, California, underneath the world's largest thermometer. We were going to just park right underneath of it and just stay there, but you know, you just go where the wind blows you.
Yep, the wind blew that plan in the sand away. So we were going to stay there one night and then stay at Kramer Junction, which is just like a 4-way stop with
58
with
and 395.
Yes,
I think is the
stop
intersection.
with a couple of gas stations, and now it's actually an overpass. You don't even have to go through the 4-way stop.
Yeah, they finished all that on Highway 58 from where we join up, which was where? When did we jump on 58? At Barstow.
Past Barstow, yeah.
And it's divided 4-lane now all the way into Bakersfield.
Super nice.
It's really nice. They've got all that construction done. No more 2-lane. Very,
Yep.
very nice.
Yep.
So good highway too for a change in California.
Yeah, it
'Cause
hasn't
it's brand
had a
new.
chance to get beat up yet. We did have some pretty rough roads.
There was a
part of the
section.
way.
Yeah, there was a
Sheesh.
section. But holy cow, they have done a good job with 58.
Yep. So, so we had our nice. Now we know to go get pizza when we stay at Peggy Sue's,
Yeah.
and we'll probably just do that because we know it. It's easy enough. We know we can stay there.
Yeah.
We don't have to try and worry about where to stay. We pull over into pretty much the same spot
Yeah.
when we go there up against the bushes, and
Pretty
so it
nice,
just-
nice. You know,
just
and
works.
you're close to Interstate 15. You do hear the road noise, but it's more, again, for us, it's more of a background hum than anything else, so it's not bad at all.
Yeah, during the day it's real noisy. At
Yeah.
night it's negligible. You hardly really
Yeah.
even hear it.
Not bad at all.
So,
Hey, again, it's another free stop, and if it's free, it's for me. If you pay, there's no way.
that's not true either. If it's free, it's for him, yes. But he will pay if we need to. So, Tuesday we had our travel day to Bakersfield. Oh man, we normally will come down 58 and then we'll turn off on 223.
Which is Bear Mountain Highway.
Yeah, it's just a shortcut to come down, but you're going down this hill for a long time gradually, And there was a horrible accident at that intersection off of 58 at
coming down
oh my God.
the Central Valley side of the Tehachapi Mountains.
Yeah, it was a bad accident. I mean,
Horrible.
These two cars were so mangled. They took out a light pole and everything. And so we had to go the long way. And it ended up being just fine because we didn't have to go down that long, gradual hill.
It's a 2-lane, too, and it's a very windy 2-lane.
Comes on the,
Highway
in the
223.
foothills
It
down.
goes right
It's
through.
Pretty.
Is it Arvin?
Mm-hmm.
It goes right through Arvin. You know, once you hit the bottom and you're on the valley floor, it's not bad. But boy, coming down the side of the mountain, it is a windy little 2-lane road.
Yeah.
And it, actually, yeah, staying on 58 all the way to 99, I actually think was better. And I think it's only an extra 8 miles, maybe, something like that.
Yeah, and we're not having to go as slow because of, you know, inching our way down the hill. So I kind of almost liked it better. I didn't have to drive in the traffic, but heck, you've driven in the traffic in LA.
I've driven in LA traffic towing this thing, so it's like the traffic was piece of cake. So
not
traffic, the traffic doesn't bother me as much as road construction bothers me.
Yeah, you get those narrow. We had that coming through that road. I mean, you know, they've got it so narrow, but I always feel it's like the big truckers can do it. We can do it too. So we're not as big as the big truckers.
Yeah.
So Ashley was begging us to come and visit because it had been a year since we were here. So as soon as we got here, got set up, I got the bed taken care of. The Select Comfort bed you kind of have to put back together and pump up. So I wanted to have that done before we left. So we went over there for a couple hours and visited, saw their new house that they're living in. They rent, but
very nice.
Really nice house. Such a better neighborhood than they were in before.
Yeah.
And it was good to see them. We got to see Dean. He was there because he's every other week there and then at his mom's. So Salem's just so cute.
Yep.
Running around on her tippy toes all the time. She cracks me up. So she's 2.5 now, our granddaughter. But so that was a nice visit, and she keeps begging us to come back again. When are you coming back? When are you coming back? It's been a year, and you're only here for a month, and so we'll be over.
We'll be in and out all the time.
Apparently not enough for her. Yay! That's good that she wants to see us. So let's see here. Wednesday we worked. We go for walks a lot here. We take Bear because she likes those two little yards, and it's just a nice loop walking around. We go up and down the rows and gets us out. However, the smog is so bad here.
It's been a year since we've been in Bakersfield. How long has it been since we've seen any smog? It's been a year since we've seen any smog because
we were in the fire smoke, but that's a whole different kind of.
It's a different kind of smoke.
It's more of a natural smoke. I mean, it does get me going, but
and it's not every day of the year almost.
Right.
This is horrible here. Man, they're just a brown cloud constantly.
It's so bad that you can look like a couple rows away and see the haze.
It's pretty much, you know, you look it up on the weather, and it's pretty much in the yellow almost every day. It's, I think, below 50 and below, or 49 and below is green. 50 to 99 is yellow, and then once it hits 100 on the particle, the pollutants in the air, it goes to red. And generally here, it's in the yellow to red.
Yeah, it's
most days.
bad when you can't see the mountains that are on.
You're not that far from the mountains, and you can't see them at all. I mean, it's just haze.
Yeah.
So.
But we still want to get our exercise, so we're going out and doing our walks anyway.
Yep.
We just don't sit outside and hang out. But
yeah, not here.
No. So on Wednesday we had to go to Wally World for some milk, and I didn't want to do any more grocery shopping than that. We just ran in, got the milk, and
I decided, you know what? When we were in Yerington at the movie theater, we went to a little Mexican taco truck, and it was incredible. And they have those all over Bakersfield,
Yeah.
and I've never eaten at one. And I told her when we went to the Walmart, I said, we're going to stop at one of these taco trucks and buy dinner. Woo,
did.
boy, it was another good one.
Yeah, they're
Holy
good.
cow,
They're good.
it beats the heck out of going to a Mexican restaurant, that's for sure.
It's better, yeah, and then you to get to take it home and have it.
So good. This one was called El
Taco Loco.
Taco Loco, I
Something
think.
like,
I don't
yeah,
remember.
I think so. It was good. When I worked at IGT in Reno, when I first started there, we were on Rock Boulevard, and there was a taco truck that used to come there every day, and I would go out there and get tacos from them all the time. It was so good, so good. And Tom was like, "I'm not even one of those things." Now he knows it's yummy. Hey, and when you see them around year after year, they got to be good because they're still in business, So that was just like the pink truck in Urington. It's like they're still there. They got to be good because they're still in business.
All those times we stopped there, and I
Yep.
keep seeing that, and I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not. Whew.
This prissy boy has changed so much from when I first met him 20 years ago.
What did you just call me?
A prissy boy. I'm not camping. I'm not eating from a taco truck. I'm not turning a wrench myself. I'm going to make a phone call. He's changed a lot.
Here's my question. If Lori is always right and Tom is always wrong, then if Tom tells Lori that she's right, is Tom right or wrong? Put your answer in the comments below. I need to know.
Read it. Say it again.
If Lori is always right and Tom is always wrong, then if Tom tells Lori that she's right, is Tom right or wrong?
There's your mind bender for the day. Oh, goodness. So the last couple of days have just been kind of cleaning and reorganizing things again. I did some work and worked on some cards, and you've been doing some work, radio work.
I just been fiddle farting around basically
yeah, it's
all
kind of
week.
like we'll do something, and it's like, wanna go for a walk?
Let's go for a walk.
Let's go for a walk. I baked some cookies the other day, and just it's just everyday, just kind of life.
Yeah.
It's our RV life. We travel a little bit, stay a little bit, travel a little bit, stay a little bit. I'm getting ready to start prepping for the next exit rally to help Bob and Pearl out
That's going to be in Quartzsite during the big tent week
in January. Yep. Provided that kind of thing is allowed.
Still allowed at that point, yeah.
It's only November and states are starting to lock down again. Things are only going to get worse with the holidays, people gathering together. And it's like you can keep people away from each other only for so long. And they're, even Nevada's governor, who's like, don't do this and don't do that, he has the virus.
Yeah, he tested positive.
So.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Oh!
Maybe this.
I was thinking, did I say that out loud?
You did, hon.
Okay.
You did. Your universal translator said it out loud. Sorry about that. But we also went to Costco. When we're here in town, when we do our doctor's appointments, we also go do our eyeglasses and stuff. And I just needed my other glasses, the lenses replaced. They're just scratched, and so I wanted to get those replaced. Tom actually wants to make an appointment.
Good luck with that.
Both Costco's here don't have any availability.
Nothing.
So
We're
going to be here.
The one Costco, the South Costco here in town, told me it would be December 4th at the earliest that they could get me in, and I'm like, well, that's not going to work.
That's when we leave.
That's pretty much when we leave, right after that. And the one north said, we'll put you on a waiting list, with everybody else that's on this waiting list. And if anybody cancels over the next 2 weeks, we call you and you can get in and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, holy cow.
So what's your plan B?
My plan B is Los Algodones. We're just going to walk across the border
we're able to.
if we're able to, when we're in Yuma. And I'm just going to go to the eye doctor there and get everything done, because there they've got their own labs and everything. And I was looking online at some of the eye places there, the optometrists. They can they give you the exam and everything else. You pay for the glasses, and within 1 to 2 to 3 hours, you're wearing brand new glasses, because they have their lab right there, and they just
pretty nice
do it.
Yep. So we're hoping we will be able to.
So that's plan B.
Do that.
If we have to do it, we have to do it. You know.
Yep. So we'll just see what happens.
It's not a big deal. I can still drive the truck and tow this thing. We've got curb feelers, so there shouldn't be any problem.
Nice, huh? Golly. Well, you have this that you.
I forgot all about that.
You were going to open that the other day. And
we have a merch store on bonfire.com. Tom and Lori RV Life merch, something like that. Go to bonfire.com or click the link below. It's just as easy to do that. But I bought one of our new sweatshirts.
Yeah, not a hooded one.
Not a hoodie. It's just a sweatshirt. Okay? There's our logo. Life is short, make it sweet. And then on the front. Nice.
It's one of the kindness
Yeah,
ones.
I got the kindness. Kindness changes everything.
Nope. A couple other people, or at least one person bought one of those.
Yeah. So that's a good looking sweatshirt right there.
Right there. Oh, yep, that looks good.
So you want this? We have this. We have football jerseys, baseball jerseys, short sleeve, long sleeves.
This is the baseball jersey.
She's got a baseball jersey on. We got it all on our merch store. You can go in there, and within 7 days of buying anything on there right now, they will turn around and start printing within 7 days. So I would say within 10 to 14 days, you might have it.
Christmas is coming.
Yeah. So check that out. And also, we talked about Boondockers Welcome earlier. We are a Boondockers Welcome affiliate. If you click through, you want to join and become a Boondockers Welcome member, you click through our link below. You'll get an extra, I think it's an extra month on the end of your subscription, or however they call it, your membership. And we get an extra month. So.
And we talk about it all the time because we do use it and we love it. We've only had one not so great experience.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they've all been great.
Yeah. And we're also, because Black Friday is a wash this year, all the stores are doing Black Friday sales right now. They're advertising them. We're a Techno RV affiliate. We have the link below. If you click through, go to Techno RV's website. They got all their Black Friday specials up there right now. You can save on everything from WeBoost antennas to suction cups to just about anything Techno RV sells. They've got it on sale right now. Check it below. Go through our link, and once you click that link, it takes you right to the site, and we do get a little commission off of that. So there you go.
There you go. Cool. I think that's it.
That's
it?
Else? All right, I think that's it. If you're a new subscriber, thanks for joining our family and coming along. If you've been here a while, thank you so much. We appreciate each and every one of you so very much for being a subscriber to the channel.
Yep.
And I guess that's it. We have a special coming up this Wednesday. You'll be able to see it. I think we're going to do the 10 complaints.
The follow-up?
The follow-up to the 10 complaints that RV park managers and camp hosts have about campers. We're going to do a follow-up on that because we got so many comments that I feel it needs a follow-up. So we'll do that. It'll be coming out this Wednesday.
Yeah. And then we just did a Throw Up Thursday.
Yeah, we just put the Throw Up Thursday up this last week, which you need to go see. It's pretty.
Please.
At least the first 2 to 3 minutes of it are pretty funny. Thanks to Dave and Karen, our endeavor, for the idea.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Y'all have a good week.
All right, everybody. Have a good one. See ya.
See ya.